YouTube, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be filming this super softy, fresh looking everyday makeup routine. This is what I've been doing every single day, and a lot of you guys have been liking how I've been doing my makeup. And I also asked you guys on my Instagram, which by the way, if you aren't following me, go ahead and follow me. I'll leave the link down below. I asked you guys if you guys wanted to see how I do my everyday softy type of makeup look, and almost everybody said yes. So that's why I'm sitting down and filming it today for you guys. That way you guys can see how I do my makeup every single day, or not every single day, but like every time that I go out. It's still super easy, super quick. It's super mom friendly because I don't even wear foundation or like cream contour or anything like that. I don't even do like wing liner, but it gives the appearance of wing liner. I don't know, I feel like this makeup look makes you look like well put together, and it's super fall friendly or summer friendly. It just gives you like this super fresh type of look. Like I said, I've been enjoying wearing this every single day, and especially now for fall, I think I'm gonna enjoy it so much more. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. I haven't filmed a makeup tutorial in such a long time, so this one is like my first makeup tutorial back. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on your post notifications. That way you don't miss out on any of my weekly videos. And if you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial, give it a thumbs up. That way I can get motivated to sit down and film like more get ready with me videos, or more like makeup tutorials or stuff like that. Just because it's been such a long time that I've actually filmed a makeup tutorial, so it feels pretty new to me. But yeah, I'm gonna stop with the talking. That way you guys can get straight into the video and see what I did and how I achieved this supernatural look. So I don't really want to film the intro without no makeup because I look hella crazy. So I'm gonna start my makeup right now, and then I'll film like the intro later. But basically what I always start with by doing my makeup, I have my little mirror here, so if you see me looking down over here, it's because of that. What I usually start with when I'm gonna be doing this type of makeup is I usually moisturize my face. I already used the Pond's moisturizer. It's the regular one that you see at Walmart. My face is a little bit irritated because I did use an in-shower mask, so I think that's why my face might be a little bit red. But I did already moisturize it, like I said, and that is number one in this makeup look, because you want your skin to be very moisturized, very glowy, very natural looking. Because I don't wear foundation for this so I don't really wear foundation. This is like my go-to super simple mom but softy slash baddie look. I don't even know how to describe this look, but I'm obsessed with it, and it's my go-to. And I feel like, I don't know, like it's super natural, but you're also looking like a little baddie you know. So the way that I would describe this makeup look is like the perfect little TikTok girl makeup look, because I feel like they're like very soft and natural when it comes to their makeup, and this is what this makeup look is like. So I am going to be starting with some concealer. This is going to be the base of it all. So yeah, like I said, you don't need foundation, but I am going to be using concealer, and I'm using the Fit Me concealer by Maybelline. This one is in the shade Sand. It is a little bit too light for me right now because I do tend to like get a little bit more tan in summer, and I'm in Texas, so the sun like hits super hard here. So yeah, it might be a little bit off, but I'm just gonna be covering up any little marks that I may have right here. I'm gonna cover up this redness, the edges of my nose. I think I have one here, a little blemish here. Just covering up whatever little blemishes you see. And then I'm going to go in the under eye area, just because I do have dark circles. Not a lot. I feel like I don't have a lot of dark circles, but I do want to cover that just so I can look more bright and more alive. And I do tend to drag the concealer down a little bit. It looks a little bit crazy right now, but once I blend everything out, it'll all come together and it's gonna look super cute and fresh. Then I'll also highlight a little bit of my forehead, and I'll go down here in the center of my nose, just a little bit there. I look so crazy. So I basically just highlighted everything, and now I'm just gonna be blending this. My sponge is not wet. I'm too lazy to go get it wet, so I'm just gonna dab it on like this. Right now it's just dry, and I'm just gonna blend everything together. That way it's not like too bright, and it just blends onto my skin as if it were my natural skin. And I'm just blending everything nicely. If you guys want to see what I have in my minimalist makeup bag, let me know, that way I can film that for you guys, because I've been wanting to show you guys what I have in my minimalist makeup bag, because I feel like you don't really need a lot of stuff, to be honest, when it comes to doing your makeup. So I definitely want to show you guys that. Sometimes I'll spread the concealer around, that way my nose doesn't look too crazy. I think it looks pretty well blended out already, and I do look a little bit more fresh and more alive. So after I do that, I always set it with the Kat Von D setting powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. I got this one in my Ipsy bag, so that's why it's small, but I've been using it recently. I used to use one that I got, what was that website called? I think Shop Hush, but they closed that website down, so there's no way that I can buy that. So I'm just gonna set a concealer in my under eye area. Sorry guys, I had to go outside and do something real quick, but I just wiped off my powder so that I wouldn't look crazy right now when I went outside. But like I was saying, I usually just set the whole concealer and everywhere where I applied it. That way it doesn't move around too much, and it actually lasts and sets throughout the day. And I feel like it also gives it like that super fresh, clean look. I'm gonna set it again right there just because I had to dust it off right now and I had just applied it. So after that, I will go in and start bronzing up my face, and I am using the YC Collection bronzer, and this one is in the shade Caramelo. I also got this one in my Ipsy bag, that's why it's small. And I am going to be using this brush. This is just like a stippling brush, and I really like this when it comes to bronzing, just because I feel like it blends everything together and it's not as harsh, and I don't really like a super harsh contour. I like to keep it more blended out, more natural looking, like it's my natural bronze. But yeah, I'm just gonna do my forehead. I'm blending it in up to the very top, like where my hairline is, and bringing it down a little bit so it can blend out. And then I'm not like too sharp. Like I said, I don't really like doing a very harsh contour, but I'll just lightly add some here on my cheek area, and I'm just doing it in circles and very lightly, like I'm barely touching my skin, just so it can bronze me up a little. And I'll like bring it over here kind of to where my blush area is. Every cheek is different, every face is different, but I feel like this one fits mine, this way fits mine, so that's why I do that. And then I'll go lightly here on the jawline, just because I feel like having a super nice bronzy face contour keeps it like super clean, and I feel like that's my main focus. At least I like having a clean, nice face base, other than like focusing on crazy eyeshadow or something like that. I do like playing with colors, but right now I've really been digging this makeup look in specific. I'm also gonna go in and lightly bronze up my nose. It's not much of a contour, it's more like bronzing it up, and I just pinch the brush and I do it on the sides of my nose, and then I'll go in and do it right here at the tip of my nose. That way it looks like a cute little button, if you want to say. But yeah, I'm just doing it very lightly just so it can have some color as well. Sometimes I'll go under my lip as well, that way it gives the look that I have like a bigger pout, because I do have super small lips, as you can tell. So I'll just bronze up right there real quick as well. Okay, now that that's done, I will just take off all of the excess powder that I have. And I don't use a brush, I just like tap in the powder and kind of lightly dust it off. You can use a brush, but I just use a sponge. I don't want to like change anything because this is how I actually do it every day. So I just want to keep it 100 and keep it exactly the same. That way you guys can see how I really do my makeup, you know? Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to blush. I use this little duo. This is a Pacifica bronzer and blush. No, not bronzer. This is a Pacifica highlighter and blush duo. I also got this on my Ipsy bag, so I'm not sure how much it costs or where you can buy it, but the only thing that I hate is that it came broken, so I have to be very careful with the highlight. But I really like the blush color. It's like this very mauvey, pinky, warm tone blush, and I really like that for my skin color. So I'm just tapping into the powder with this brush. This is my blush brush. I always use this brush, and I'm gonna tap in right here in the center. This is how I do it. I smile, and then this is where I focus on. So I'm just gonna tap it on there. And I'm just tapping and tapping it in there and then bringing it up higher. That way it blends out with the bronzer as well. And then I'm getting some more, and I'm gonna tap it right here in on my nose and kind of like make a line across it. I know this isn't really normal, but I've been seeing it. I've been seeing makeup tutorials like this, and I really like the look that it gives. So I've been doing it. So yeah, if you guys don't want to add the blush like on your forehead or on your nose, you can definitely skip that, but I feel like it gives you a very baby skin, very fresh, very like innocent type of look. So I really like it. I don't know, I feel like it goes with me. I feel like it's me, you know, it's my style. So that's why I do that, but you don't have to do that. And once I feel like I already got the desired amount of blushiness in my face, then I'll go ahead and move on. But I think that's good. I think it might be good. I don't want to add too much because it does look a little bit more different in person than on camera, just because I have lights. But after that, I am going to be moving on to highlighter. And I think, where's my highlighter brush? I thought I brought my highlighter brush. Let me go ahead and bring my highlighter brush because I don't have it here. Okay, I got my brush. So this is a brush that I'm going to be using to highlight with, and this highlighter is a little bit more on the golden warm side. I wouldn't really pick one of these up in the store, but since this one is a duo and it already comes with that, and I just have it in my minimalist bag, I just use that one. But just pick one that goes with your skin color, and I just really focus this on my cheekbones and also on my brow bone over here, and I'll just like move it around in circles just so it can get like a super natural glow. I know a lot of people do their eyebrows first, but I feel like if you do them at the end, you can really get that highlight and that bronzer and all of that without having to worry about messing up your brows later with some powder. So that's why I leave them to the end, just because I feel like you can blend everything out better. And I was gonna do my nose, but let me do my other cheek first. So the same, just focusing on my cheekbone and bringing it to my brow bone, and then just blending it all together. So I guess it's kind of like a C in a way, but it all depends on your face because people have different face structures. So I'm just showing you what I do, that way you can kind of get an idea and mold it to your face structure and your face shape. And then lastly, I will just go in and highlight the very tip of my nose like that. That way it gives me a super cute look. I don't know, I really like how it looks. I don't really do it on the bridge of my nose. I just like to keep it here in the center because I feel like it'll attract more attention to my nose, and my nose is not the best. I don't hate it, but it's not the best. So I just leave it there just because that works for me and that's how I like it. And I also just add a little bit here on the cupid's bow so my pout can stand out a little bit more. But that's it for the face. I'm done with my face. Now I'm just gonna move on to eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow is not complicated at all. Like, I'm just gonna be using one shade, and the shade that I'm gonna be using is the same one that I use for my bronzer. So I'm actually gonna be using this warm brown tone, and it's like super matte, so I don't know, I feel like it goes with everything. And I'm just gonna be using this Farrah brush. This is the blender brush 25EL if you guys are interested in purchasing it, but just whatever blending brush you have, it doesn't really matter. This is just one that I got in an Ipsy bag again, so I'm just gonna be getting this one, and I'm just tapping into it and picking up a lot of powder, well, like a decent amount of powder. And then I'm gonna go in, let me do this one, and then I'm gonna go in into the socket of my eye. Like, I'm literally pinching it and I'm just dragging it forward and back, and then I'll start blending it up a little bit, but kind of concentrating here at the bottom because I don't really want too much of a crazy eyeshadow look. I just want it to be like seen that I do have eyeshadow on. And then I'm gonna tap into the powder again and just grab some, and then this one I'm just gonna press it down onto my eyelid to give me that super matte brown eyeshadow look. And then I'm just gonna blend a little more. Okay, now I'm gonna be doing the same exact thing to the other one. I suck at makeup tutorials. I used to do more makeup tutorials back then. I still have like a lot of makeup tutorials on my channel, but that was like back in like 2015, I want to say. Those videos are all deleted now. Okay, then what I do to bring it all together is I'll go in on the lower lash line, and I'm just gonna make it look like a little bit smoky. That way I can get some color here and it doesn't look too pale. And I'm just blending it. I kind of focus on the outer corner rather than the inner, just because I feel like that's where it really connects. Okay, now that I'm satisfied with the eyeshadow that I've applied, I don't know if I should move on to brows because it really doesn't matter to me. I think I'm gonna move on to brows just so I can get the brows out of the way. So I usually use the Milani brow pomade, but I recently picked up the e.l.f. one, and I've been using this e.l.f. Ultra Precise brow pencil, and this one I believe is in the shade dark brown. Like I said, I always do the Milani one, but this one is quicker and faster, so I've just been using this. But I am gonna be honest, I do like how the Milani leaves my eyebrows, so I prefer that one. But right now we're gonna be using this one, and I'm just gonna lightly fill in my brows, just where I see like it needs a little bit more color and more coverage. And I'm not being too harsh with it. Like, I'm literally doing like hair strokes, so it looks super natural. And then I'm just gonna comb it so I blend everything out and there's no harsh lines on there, because we are going for that super soft look. So you just want to make sure you blend everything out nicely. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with how my eyebrows look. So right now I'm just gonna clean them up just a little bit, nothing too harsh, just so that they're a little bit more clean and they look more sharp. I'm just gonna go back in with that concealer and I'm gonna apply it to the back of my hand like that. And I do have this concealer brush. This one is by Firma brushes and it's in the number 203, and it's just a regular concealer brush, so just use whatever concealer brush you have. And I'm gonna tap into the concealer and then tap the excess out, and I'm just gonna line my eyebrow so that I clean up and make it look a little bit more sharp. now I'm just gonna blend out the concealer so it doesn't stay like too harsh on there. Okay, I think they're pretty even now, so I feel like this one always looks fucked up. I don't really like how this one looks. This one does look a little bit more natural, and that's the look that I'm going for, but this one always messes with me. I don't know why, but it always messes with me. But I'm just gonna leave it like that because I don't want to like end up doing it too harsh later. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on my eyelashes, and I'm gonna be lining just the top of my eye, the waterline, not an actual like wing liner type of look, but I'm just gonna be lining my waterline. I have the Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is the one that I'm gonna be using, and it's in the shade black. So all I'm gonna be doing is just grabbing the liner and touching it here to my waterline. And I do rub it like back and forth, that way it can like really get in there. And then on the end, I will just flick it up just very little. You can see like that super tiny baby line. And I'll just connect it back. But it's just a super little baby wing that I did, like super little, just so you can barely tell that it's there, but your eyes will still look a little bit more elongated, but you don't have to do the whole wing liner type of thing, you know. So if you're a beginner, that's definitely gonna help you save time, and you can still rock like a super baby wing look. Okay, so now you can see the difference of lining your waterline and not. Like, I feel like this one almost gives the illusion that I have liner on top, but I don't. It's just my waterline, and it's like not that difficult. So once I do my eyelashes, it's gonna look so bomb. I'm just gonna do the exact same thing to the other eye. Okay, so here is the trick. Here's what I do to give it that super softy, super natural type of effect. I'm gonna curl my lashes, but I'm not gonna curl them like a regular curl. I'm actually gonna be taking a lighter, and I'm going to be heating up the very edge of the curler. I'm gonna wave it a little bit because I don't want to burn myself, and then I'm gonna go in and curl it. This is just gonna like give you that super perm type of curl, and when you apply your mascara, it's gonna look so bomb. You don't even need false eyelashes or anything. And this is my secret. Like, I do this every single day. Even sometimes when I'm not wearing makeup, I'll just curl my lashes, but with the lighter. So I've already given it a good like 20 pumps. Now I'm just gonna let go, and you can see how like curly and long it leaves your eyelashes. I think I'm gonna go in one more time with the lighter again, but I'm just heating it up very lightly, and I'm just gonna curl it one more time, but this time I'm curling it at mid-length. Okay, now it gave it that curl that I really like. So as you can see, it's like they do look long, but it's more of a curl, and that's what's gonna give you that super soft, super natural type of look. So I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eyelashes. I really do recommend to use a waterproof mascara, but I haven't been using one, and I tell you to use a waterproof mascara because if not, your lashes are gonna lower, or you're gonna have to curl them again. But the one that I have been using like all this time is a Katy Kat eye mascara. I'm not sure if they still sell this mascara. I just went yesterday to Walmart to pick up another mascara that is also my favorite, but like I said, I'm not gonna switch anything up for this video because I want to show you guys how I really do my makeup every single day, not something different. So this is the one that I'm going to be using, and this one is in the shade Very Black, I believe. Yes, it's in the shade Very Black, and it's just like this super fluffy mascara brush. So I think this has a lot to do with the eyelashes. So I'm just going to wiggle them back and forth and bring it up. And then focus on the ends of it so it gives me more of that wispy look. Okay, now I'm gonna do the lower lashes. I'm done with the eyes. Now I'm going to be moving on to my lips, and the lip liner that I've been using is the lip filler lip liner, and I'm not sure what the shade name is, but it's just this super brown nude mauve type of look. I really like this color, so I'm just gonna line my lips. And I don't really go like too precise. I kind of like slant it a little bit so it looks more natural, because I do overline my lips, so I try to do it as natural as I can. And then I'll just start filling in. And that's it, guys. Sometimes I add a little bit of lip gloss, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like that for today. But yeah, that's it. That's how I do my super fresh softy type looking makeup. I hope it was super easy and super beginner friendly for you guys. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in such a long time, so if you guys want to see more makeup tutorials, or if you guys see a picture of me on Instagram where you guys like my makeup or something, definitely let me know so that I can recreate it for you guys. I've been wanting to do this video for you guys since such a long time, and especially since like this, I feel like this type of makeup is super trendy, super natural, fresh looking, and I don't know, it gives you like that softy girl type of vibe, and I'm super into that. So yeah, definitely let me know if you guys want to see more makeup tutorials, and if you guys enjoyed watching this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up, turn on your post notifications, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you guys can get notified every time I post a new video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.